So Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
What you got going on here,
Well,
bud?
today we're getting the field ready for planting this week. Right now we're going to pull all the rows, get everything all tight, and put some landscaping tarp down to keep the weeds out, keep the moisture in, and keep the heat in. Since we're planting by the moon cycles, I'm on a tight timeline. Everything on the field has to be done today. And by the full moon, which is Thursday of this week, or starting Monday of this week, everything has to be in the ground. So we're on a time crunch right now.
So all this information you learned, is this part of Manager 101 for running a restaurant?
No, this is part of Farming 101. You know, I said I was going to be a farmer, and I didn't realize what farm work meant. It really means you got to get out here and work, sweat and tears and blood and everything else.
How many rows do you put out?
I put out, we have 38 rows that are 48 rows that are 50 foot long each.
Wow.
Each one of them was hand dug because we're organic, and you see us how we're getting the rows ready. We're not putting any equipment out here. This is all trying to do it, leave our small footprint.
And what all you planting? You went and got some tomatoes yesterday or
I
something?
got 104 heirloom tomatoes. I got both Cherokee Purple, Black Zebra, Green Zebra. We've got some Brandywines. I've got 42 that I seeded, so we're going to start those. Those are already started. We're going to put those in the field in a couple weeks. But the ones I bought yesterday are going in. I got some sage, I got some mint, I got some thyme, I got rosemary. All that's going in today. We already have sunflower seeds in, corn. We've got I've got eggplants, radishes, beets. We've got parsley, garlic chives. I'm growing white acre peas this year, squash, okra, cucumbers. I'm growing a little bit of everything.
You got Boyd thinking about what to do with it all?
I hope so. I told him yesterday, I said, we're not going to get our English peas in. We started too late. And he said that was fine, but I told him, I said, no, I'm growing your whole succotash. I got white acres, I got lima beans. I was going to have green peas in there. You make your succotash right out of that, but it's not going to work for us, I don't think. I think the summer's going to be too hot.
Well, I'll tell you, but all that stuff coming together is going to be really great.
I hope so. It'll also hold the moisture down too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
yeah.
it'll alleviate so much weed pressure too.
Yeah.
Okay? And competition for nutrients and water. Those weeds, I mean, they'll overwhelm you with labor.
Now what I was going to do is after I put this down, if you notice on those rows over there, I put some pine straw in the middle of the row.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Okay, that'll help me keep the weeds down a little bit?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You'll have more snakes in your garden too.
I will?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
because they'll be hiding around in the pine straw.
well, that's a...
I'm only a question looking at this piece of land. Why didn't you till it all up, man?
Well, because my farmer came, let me tell you what, my guy came out here and he's clearing it for him, and he comes over and eats lunch, and he goes, well, who's the farmer out here? Who has the farmer knowledge? And I said, well, between me and you at the table, you. So he came back out here with that knowledge, and he stopped and he goes, this is enough for you guys. He saw our inexperience, you know. So
That's probably right. Well,
hey, Peter, where'd you get your knowledge on all this stuff?
I did a bachelor's degree, a master's degree at Cornell.
In agriculture?
My bachelor's degree was in plant science and botany, and my master's degree was in, my BS was in botany and plant science, and my master's degree was in vegetable crops and entomology.
See, this is how it's been happening the whole time. I mean,
I bump into the right people.
I bump into the right people. No idea what
and you know what my master's thesis is on? Is what I do for a living today.
And that's how you created your business, right?
I got the grant from DuPont, and they gave me plastics and money to grow, to show growers in upstate New York how to grow crops out of season using plastics.
Really?
It's true.
Wow,
I
amazing.
started a company after that.
And I've known you for 2 years now. We've never talked about what you did. And you asked me to go play golf, and I said, I'm going to work on the farm. You see, I ain't got no farm, boy.
I have a garden journal, so we'll know what we did wrong.
Well, I guess you'll know what you did right too, then, huh?
I guess I'm on the wrong side of that equation, right? This is for my watermelons.
Why is that so much different? Why do you plant them flat instead of in a mound?
Because Peter told me to.
Okay.
That's all I know. It's supposed to be on flat ground.
It looks like you've made some pretty good headway today. What you done?
A little bit 4-5, and we've got really everything down we can get down today. I got the tomatoes getting ready to go in. That's the last thing. We put in white acre peas and squash and cucumbers, and I put some mint and thyme and peppers, jalapenos, and.
Well, why'd you only put the barrier on some of those rows?
Well, because only some of those rows need barriers. Those are the. What did he call them this morning? Peter told us conifers.
Well, that's right.
And their roots like to be nice and warm. They like a lot of moisture, so that'll hold the moisture in and keep them nice and warm. Squash is under there, cucumbers are under there, okra's under there, all the peppers are under there, and all the tomatoes are under there. So that's what's under there. The other ones don't need it. We got it bound up. Just keep the earth warm, keep the roots warm while they're germinating, and then they'll be below those rows in a couple weeks, so they'll pull their the water from between the rows.
So they're getting ready to put in the tomatoes now?
The heirloom tomatoes are going in, and just about right. So we're going to bring a load of pine straw over here, and after we do that, I'm gonna pull them off the pine straw and get them on the tomatoes.
Let's go see what they're doing.
Got it. Set them down. Deep, 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 deep. Okay, these aren't deep enough. Well, these are good. Okay. No bueno. But it'll be okay. No bueno. Here we go. Finish with these. Okay.
Ráscale si no
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now, Jimmy, what makes these tomatoes so special? Because they're heirlooms. They come from like real old seeds or something?
Yeah, because since tomatoes self-pollinate themselves, there's no cross-pollination with them. It's the original tomato from when it was originally a tomato, before we started crossbreeding them and breeding them for their looks and their color and all the other things other than the taste. These are what's known as ugly tomatoes.